Howdy do? How do you do? Son of a gun. Hey, so here's the thing. Uh, I'm having this Charleville El Mucho Hoppo double IPA 9%, 100 count 'em 100 IBU. So here's the deal. I poured a little bit. I did a video, and then I waited a little bit. I poured a little bit more. I took a picture, and I let it warm a little bit more. And now I'm going to do video number 2. So I want to let it warm up a little bit. My initial assessment, without tasting the second glass yet, that it was wow. I was getting huge, big flavors. It is serious hophead beer. And again, my initial assessment was it certainly, belongs in the same realm as, the best regarded double IPAs. But let me see, as it sits, as it warms, does it still carry that for me? So I want to see what we got going on here. The aromas are brutal. This uses Chinook, Columbus, Tomahawk, and Zeus hops. What I'm getting in the aroma is more subtle tropical-like notes than you typically get from a lot of double IPAs. Usually when I get these notes, they're from IPAs that employ either the Citra or the Mosaic, and or this one doesn't use either, but I'm still getting those aromas. Chinook, Columbus, Tomahawk, and Zeus are what's used here. Now I have noticed that as I've let this sit a little more, the aromas are very much in your face at first, and they still are, but they're how can I say this right? They're still huge, they're still in your face, but they seem to blend together better as it warms up a little bit. Early on, as I poured this initially at about 40 degrees, the hop notes were just kick your backside. I was just slap. It was brutal. In a good way, not bad. And they're not less prevalent now. But again, everything seems to have blended together where it was one note, boom, 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 boom. Now they're all kind of wham, we're right at you. So malt, I'm getting some of those tropicals in the malt, but more so on the hoppy. But anyway, the flavors you're getting, I'm getting some stone fruit notes. I'm also getting combined with that. I'm also getting some papaya, mango, passion fruit, papaya going on. I think I said papaya twice. Maybe you had too much to drink, huh? And then, of course, I'm also getting the grapefruit and the pine that are standard with IPAs and double IPAs. There's a lot going on. I'm also getting some slightly peppery notes in the finish, which you get from a lot of these beers as well. It just the combination and the way it's put together. A lot of times, chefs, for instance, 2 chefs can cook the exact same dish using the exact same ingredients, and when you get them, they taste completely different depending on how much of what ingredients you add when you add them. And I think a lot of people misunderstand that the same thing happens with beer. You can use the same ingredients as somebody else, but how you use them may be different, and your taste is going to be completely different. What these guys have done here, Charleville, oh holy crap, is that they put these ingredients together at exactly the right time. It's like making a perfect stew. It's not enough to have all the ingredients to make a right stew. It's adding the ingredients at the right time, and that's when it works out. That's when stew can be simple, but if you do it right, it's elegant. And that's kind of what they've done here, is that they've taken the ingredients and they've achieved basically brewing perfection. This is absolutely beautiful. It is clearly one of the best double IPAs on the market. Oh gosh. My initial assessment was it belonged in the same conversation as the great IPAs. Uh, in my second class here, I'm gonna even take that a step farther, and it is clearly a contender. I mean, the problem is making statements like I just did is that there are folks that like specific beers for reasons, and sometimes it's politics. Beer geeks don't want to admit that, but there is a lot of politics involved in the craft beer world. That's why, generally speaking, when you talk about top double or imperial IPAs, there's always two names that come about. They are good, but I don't know if I think a lot of it is politics involved. With the right marketing and maybe the right person involved in putting that with those other beers, I think this one certainly belongs in the conversation as one of the best double IPAs on the market right now. And I think a lot of problem too is that taste buds. Taste buds are different for everybody, so it's really a lot of people are looking for something different. I've got one friend who loves IPAs, but he has a very one-dimensional IPA taste bud. He likes it a very thin body, very heavily hopped. So anything that's a little more balanced, he doesn't like as well. But some of those are some of the best IPAs or double IPAs on the market. So it's going to depend on what you're looking for in one. I don't think this is overly malty. I don't think it's under malted either. I think it's put together perfectly. Oh, holy crap! Oh, actually, I was gonna. I've got enough. I've taken this 12-ounce bottle and I've kind of divided it up into my snifter here. And I was gonna do two. I was gonna do two videos and then sit down and enjoy the last bit. I think I have to do one more video because I want to see how this continues to evolve. So, wow. What was about one last time? Charleville El Mucho Hoppo double IPA. My assessment last year is I really liked it. I actually have to take that a step farther this year, so I'm even liking it more. I don't think they've changed the beer. I think my taste buds have evolved for this style, but I'm going to keep going.